Welcome learners. In this educational resource, we will talk about hydroponics and aeroponics. As in the last video we have talked about soilless culture and its substrate, the same substrates can be used for hydroponics. So let us continue. Hydroponics is a technique where plants are grown without soil. It is itself a type of soilless cultivation. Here, soil is being replaced by a mineral nutrient solution or minerals which are dissolved in water, and this water is used to grow the plants. Plants may be grown with only their roots exposed to the liquid solution containing nutrients, or roots may be physically supported by an inert medium such as perlite, gravel, or any kind of substrate. The nutrients which are used in hydroponic systems comes from different arrays. The source can be organic, or it can be inorganic, or it can be artificial nutrient solution. When you talk about organic, it includes fish excrement, duck manure, inorganic chemical fertilizers. Any kind of chemical fertilizers can be used. With the help of hydroponics, plants like tomato, pepper, cucumber, lettuce, marijuana have been successfully grown. Let us talk about the history of hydroponics. In the year 1600 BCE, Hanging Gardens of Babylon, which are located at Euphrates River, faced arid and dry climatic conditions. Then too, these gardens were lush green. It is believed that the Hanging Gardens of Babylon were surviving through a pulley system of water from the river. This technique of agriculture is called as hydroponics. More specifically, hydroponics is a method of farming where plants can be grown in nutrient fortified water instead of soil. As climate change is evident, it will be difficult to feed this ever increasing large population of humans, and thus many scientists also believe that hydroponic technology may be able to mitigate impending food shortages. Let us talk about need for hydroponics as innovative farming. As we know, due to climate related problems like flooding, irregular rain, drought, and high temperature, there can be an acute food shortages. More precisely, one can say these problems have already been faced and can scale up in the near future. Given that hydroponics can grow food in a controlled environment, all the problems related to climate can be taken care of. Also, hydroponics offer many advantages. One of them is it uses less water for agriculture. Let me quote you an example. To grow 1 kg of tomatoes in intensive farming means the farming which is done traditionally, requires 400 liters of water. But when we take this to hydroponics, it uses only 70 liters of water. It is further reduced to 20 liters when we use aeroponics. Because of hydroponics, the place where there is lack of water or any shortage of water and they need to grow food crops or any kind of crops, it would be possible for them to overcome this harsh environment, and it will also help to grow their own food. Many countries already have their current ongoing projects to establish large hydroponics farms in Latin America and African countries. Also, aerospace plant physiologists at NASA began experimenting with growing plants on International Space Station using hydroponics technology because it requires less space and less resources than conventional farming. After extensive tests, astronauts ate the first space grown leafy vegetables in 2015. Now let us see invention of modern day hydroponics. In the 19th century, a German botanist, Julius Sass, examined difference between plants grown in soil and those grown in water. He found that plants did not need to grow in soil but only needed the nutrients that are derived from microorganisms that live in the soil. In 1860, he published the nutrient solution formula for growing plants in water, which set the foundation of modern day hydroponic technology. In 1937, an American scientist, Jurek, describes how hydroponic could be used for agricultural purposes to produce large amount of crops. Jurek and others demonstrated that the fluid dynamics of water changed the architecture of plant root, which allowed them to uptake nutrients more efficiently than the plants grown in soil, which causes them to grow larger in shorter amount of time. Since then, scientists have optimized the nutrient solution. A total of 13 macronutrients and micronutrients that are added to water for hydroponic farming. Hydroponic systems today are well sophisticated. There are systems that will monitor the level of nutrients, its pH, temperature of water, and even the amount of light the plants are receiving. This will all together help to get a better yield and better product. In this educational resource, we have seen about hydroponics, its history, its new invention, and how it can be used to overcome the problems related to water wastage and how the water can be used efficiently to get higher output of the plant. Thank you.